Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be in Guatemala's forgotten Caribbean port, Puerto Barrios. Let's go. Puerto Barrios is unique from other parts of Guatemala. It's unique because, at least in its early days, there was a good mix of ethnicities. You had Maya people, you had Afro-Antillians like myself, and you had Garifuna people, all sharing the same space and living together and creating this mix that we see today. When you pass by people, everyone's saying hello, everyone's in good spirits. It's definitely a Caribbean vibe here. You know, honestly, I'm getting some early Dominican Republic vibes. The people are really fun, they're free, they don't mind staring at you. Kind of like it here. Hola, hermano!
Todo bien?
Sí.
Piti Binafi Namule!
This brother's name is Joel. We'll learn a lot from him later on.
Don't die crossing the road, don't die, don't die, don't die. So let me tell you about the United Fruit Company. The United Fruit Company was very instrumental in the development of this port town, Puerto Barrios. The United Fruit Company controlled the transport of coffee and bananas from the interior to here to the Caribbean port that was here in Puerto Barrios. Behind me is actually the old abandoned train station that used to be the last stop before the bananas and coffee used to go on a boat ride to wherever they would be sold.
Although the railroad hasn't been in use for decades, you can still see evidence of its existence. Instead of railroads, trucks now move Guatemalan bananas to port.
No. The reason a lot of tourists don't know about here is because it's 7 hours drive away from the capital. And that's only because there isn't any highway that was constructed to get here. You have to essentially drive on something that's reminiscent of a local street on a bus or in a car or a moto for 7 hours. You can take a plane, but there's only like one flight a day coming in from the capital. I actually missed that flight, so I was forced to take the bus for 7 hours. I was actually looking at the sign-in ledger, and within the last 3 days, I'm the only American or European who's signed in to stay at this hotel. I want to explore something. I want to find out if the food here is more Caribbean or is it more Guatemalan? Is it more similar to the food that I had when I was in the Highlands? We'll see.
In my hunt for Caribbean food, I ended up meeting a Garifuna baker.
Sí, correcto.
¿Sí?
Ajá.
Ajá. Y pan de coco también.
Pan de coco.
Sí.
Y está el bocadillo también.
Ajá.
Ajá.
Oh, let me see that. Gracias. Sí, es coco y azúcar.
Eso es panela.
Oh.
Bulla is one of the common traditional foods of Jamaica. I was surprised but not shocked, as the United Fruit Company did invite Jamaicans to Guatemala.
Bulla.
Hola.
Sí. Señor, ¿cómo te llamas?
Joel.
Joel.
Ajá.
Mucho gusto, hermano.
Igual.
Yeah.
Joel.
Joel. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
10.
10. Okay.
Puro New York.
Sí.
¿Qué parte? Brooklyn, Bronx.
Brooklyn. Sí.
Bueno, mi papá es de allá.
¿Sí?
Ajá.
Oh, ¿en Bronx?
No, Brooklyn.
¿En Brooklyn?
Ya, tengo una hermana que también vive en Brooklyn.
Okay. ¿Hay muchas garifunas aquí o...?
Hay aquí y hay en Livingston.
Livingston,
Ajá.
yeah.
La mayoría de aquí están allá en el barrio Rastro.
Barrio Rasto.
Ajá.
Okay. ¿Hay un restaurante Garifuna?
Aquí no.
Aquí no.
Son en
Livingston.
Son en Livingston.
So es 30 minutos
En lancha.
En lancha.
Ajá.
Sí. ¿En qué muelle?
El muelle.
I didn't have time to go to Livingston on this trip. However, I will go to Barrio Rastro, where Joel said the majority of Garifuna people live, in Puerto Barrios. But in the meantime, let's learn some Garifuna.
Not bad, not bad. ¿Tú hablas la lengua Garifuna?
¿Ah?
¿Sí? Ok, dame una palabra.
Okay,
¿Cómo dice hola? ¿Cómo dice?
Hola.
Hola.
Sea, hola le dicen a hola.
Okay.
Ahora, numada es amigo.
Oh.
Namule. Don Horacio, namule
Sí.
es hermano.
Namule. Ok, dame un otro.
¿Ah?
Un otro.
Nuguchu.
Nuguchu.
Nuguchu es mi mamá.
Oh.
Nuguchi es mi papá.
Oh.
Ahora, por lo menos, Biti,
Otra vez.
Biti,
Biti.
Binafi,
Binafi.
Namule.
Namule.
Ajá.
Biti, Binafi, Namule.
Ok.
Ah. Biti, penafi, namule. ¿Cómo dice banana?
Banana,
Sí.
baruru.
Baruru.
Ajá.
Ok.
No,
Okay.
perdón, es bimina.
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 Ok. ¿Y plátano?
Baruru.
Baruru. Ok,
Ajá,
ok,
ahí
ok.
está, que, ajá.
Hay baruru frito aquí.
Ay,
¿Sí?
ay,
Ok, yo necesito un poco.
ay, pero ahorita no va a
No.
encontrar en el área.
Welcome to El Barrio Rastro.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah, everything here reminds me about other places in the Caribbean. I mean, the people are really kind. They say hello to each other. There are a lot of dogs running around that may or may not have homes, but they look really, really super healthy. It's dope. I like it here. Also, another thing, there is the thick scent of plantain being cooked in the air. Sweet plantain, not the green stuff. It's thick in the air. I want some. No, honestly, I feel like this place has a lot of potential. Obviously, there's not a lot of money here, right? There's not a lot of money, but it's dope. I mean, there's wonderful weather. If things went differently, this could have been Cancun, right? Oh. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are a lot of little fishes here resting in the sun. I don't know if they're drying them or what, but here they are.
If someone in the comments can explain this to me, please do.
Those of you who are not necessarily into this type of rustic travel, but want to come here, there is a resort. It's called Almatique or Almatique Bay Resort. It's actually on the other side. I'll show you right now where it's located. Hola, buenas tardes. Hola, buenas tardes. Oh, it's really nice out here. The only thing is that the heat is bouncing off of the concrete, and it's really tough. You know, there are some indoor malls that I can go to and be a lot more comfortable, but for those of you who know my channel, that's not my style. I like to be with the people in the trenches.
And this is where I start to get really hungry.
I expected there to be the Caribbean thing here, where there are two prices. One price for a tourist and one price for a local. And so far that isn't going on. However, they're not able to tell if I don't speak that I'm not from here. So, I don't know, maybe that dynamic does exist. Hola. Hola, yo tengo una pregunta. ¿Cuánto cuesta para un gallo? 100? Oh, okay. Hola.
No te va. Taxi, no mole, taxi.
No, gracias. See, if you just heard what he said, he asked me if I wanted a taxi, brother, and he used the Garifuna word for it. Guys, I'm actually starting to get a little bit tired, so I definitely need to eat, and then we'll reconvene. There's no dignified way to consume a mango, so I'm gonna do it the best I can.
Smash the like button if you've ever had Guatemalan fried chicken. Isn't it some of the best in the world?
I'm gonna cut this part short because it's gonna get real ugly. All right, guys, let's go to the malecón. See that shipping containers as far as the eye can see. Welcome to the malecón. The sea breeze is exactly what I needed.
In a second, you're going to meet Gus Ortiz Williams. He's a native of Puerto Barrios, but spent time in Los Angeles.
And what's your name, brother?
Gus Williams.
Okay. And what year did you retire from the Millions?
1972.
1972. Okay. And you've been living here since which year?
90, excuse me, I entered in 1972. 1992.
1992. Okay. Awesome.
And since then I've been here.
Okay.
I've been returned to Guatemala.
Okay. Now, the neighborhoods you were saying used to be segregated, right?
Right, everything was segregated before. All the Garifuna people were, it's called Barrio Rastro.
Barrio Rastro.
Okay. Then you have the UFCO, which is the United Fruit Company, with all the American people, all the English-speaking people separated. 18th from the 15th Street, 18th Street were all Jamaicans and all that.
Right.
All the other people that had businesses were the Japanese, Chinese people. They were downtown. Everything was segregated made by a governor that was here.
And the Mayan Spanish people, where did they live?
They were living out, farther out from downtown.
Okay, in El Campo.
And now everything has changed. Now everybody is mixed.
Everything's mixed.
Yeah, you have interracial now, which you didn't have before.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Spanish people didn't get along with the black people and all that. Now, now it's all mixed.
Everybody's
you see
mixed.
kids here, you see them.
Yeah.
And it's mixture.
I noticed that. Your grandkids, are they mixed?
Yeah, it's mixed.
Yeah, your grandkids are mixed. Yeah.
No, it's just not. My father was Spanish.
Oh, okay.
And my mother was Jamaican.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
Yeah, my father was from Santa Cruz around Patenco.
Oh, he's from up there. Okay.
Yeah. But now everybody's mixed.
Everybody's mixed.
Even if you see a lot of Garifuna girls, you see them with Spanish guys.
Yeah.
Spanish girls with black guys.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. Everybody was segregated.
So there was like racism to a degree back then.
Which it still is, but not to that extent.
When do you think things changed?
And after they had the peace agreements.
Okay.
That's where everybody started to get along.
Okay.
Because everybody was in their own area.
I see.
That was the difference.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. Mucho gusto.
All right.
Puerto Barrios doesn't get many tourists, so it doesn't have many hotels.
Let's see what the room looks like. Pardon my unsteady hands. Oh. Okay. Okay. Check out the bathroom. Well, it's not the best, but I've definitely had worse. I paid $26 a night. You can't complain. You really can't complain. But I actually want to show you something. How many of you have seen one of these before, where it heats up the water from the shower head as opposed to from a boiler? I actually had one in Costa Rica and it was terrible. Hopefully this one's a little bit better. We'll see how it goes. I've been awoken on this fine day by plenty of chatter, which means one thing. My hotel has breakfast. Let's go see how it tastes. Hopefully it's free. I can smell the fried plantain. I'm a little excited. Guys, I never recommend having breakfast at the hotel, but given that I'm a little bit hungover and I need some more time to recover, I need to eat here. Gracias. Gracias. It's going down. There's no doubt that these papayas and watermelons are grown locally. While I was taking the bus in from Guatemala City, I saw a bunch of vendors on the side of the road selling coconuts, bananas, watermelons, papayas, everything. And you can taste the freshness in it. It's not like something that's been sitting at the store for a week, 2 weeks, or something that's been genetically engineered or modified. It tastes really, really fresh. I didn't know that my hotel has roof access. Now I found it. You know, the scent that I'm getting reminds me a lot of Jamaica, where you have that smell of like nature. There's a smell of like fruits, and then there's also the smell of wood fire. It's amazing. I don't know where that was supposed to be, but that last one looks a lot like Antigua, Guatemala. If you guys haven't watched my Antigua, Guatemala video, make sure you watch it. Gracias. All right, we back outside. Let's go. See, you have water coconuts everywhere. No, there's actually a rule in Jamaica. If your tree hangs over the sidewalk or public property, then it's fair game. But I'm not in Jamaica and I don't want to go to jail for stealing, so we soldier on. Folks, I got some bad news. I actually missed my bus back into Guatemala City. Now let me explain what happened. There was actually no seats left on the 4 o'clock bus, and then the next bus is 11 o'clock. So it was 3 o'clock. I was quite sweaty and in bad shape, so I checked back into my old hotel for a night, and then at maybe 10 o'clock I'll go back and leave from there and then go to Guatemala City. Unfortunately, as I said earlier, the bus ride takes 7 hours. So I'll be getting into Guatemala City for the next videos tomorrow. Well, as for right now, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go have some food. All right, let's do it.
There are plenty of young people in Puerto Barrios. Let's go where they hang out.
Honestly, I'm getting a little bit of a Miami vibe right now. Sweet breeze coming in, salsa music, and possibly some bar food. Perfect balance. Perfect balance between the lime, sugar, and the mint. Usually I get worried when it's a little bit shredded up with the mint, but she did an amazing job of not putting too much mint and allowing it to float around. Amazing job. So I'm gonna have something I've never tried before, tostada caribeña. I'll show you what it looks like. So I got this dish because I thought it would be a nice collaboration between the Mayan influence as well as the Caribbean influence, and I don't know if it's all that, but it's definitely good. I mean, I don't know how to eat it in a way that's not messy, but it's been dope. I don't know, is it a Guatemala video if Gallo doesn't show up? Gallo? Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a blast. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.